Join me as I try to identify the top parasite symptoms that you should never ignore, and see if I can spot them all before it's too late. Parasitic infections are a serious health concern that affects millions of people around the world, yet many of us don't take the necessary steps to protect ourselves, or recognize the warning signs when they appear. Today, we're going to change that by exploring the top parasite symptoms that you should never ignore. When it comes to parasitic infections, one of the biggest challenges is that the symptoms can be subtle, making it easy to overlook them or brush them off as something minor. But the truth is, ignoring these signs can lead to serious health complications down the line. In fact, many people don't even realize they have a parasitic infection until it's too late, and they're already experiencing severe symptoms. The problem is, parasitic infections can masquerade as other illnesses, making it difficult to pinpoint the root cause of your symptoms. For example, a stomach parasite might cause symptoms that look and feel like a stomach virus. Or a parasite in your gut might trigger symptoms that mimic irritable bowel syndrome. This is why it's so important to be aware of the subtle signs that something is off, and to take action if you notice anything unusual. By being proactive and staying vigilant, you can avoid a world of trouble and protect your health. So, what are the symptoms of parasitic infections that you should never ignore? Let's dive in and explore some of the most common ones. Fatigue, skin issues, and digestive problems are all common signs of a parasitic infection. But what do these symptoms really mean? And how can you tell if they're related to a parasite or something else? For example, fatigue can be a sign of a parasite draining your energy, but it could also be caused by a lack of sleep or a nutrient deficiency. Similarly, skin issues like rashes or itching can be a sign of a parasite, but they could also be caused by an allergic reaction or a skin condition. And digestive problems like bloating or diarrhea can be a sign of a parasite in your gut, but they could also be caused by a food intolerance or a stomach virus. One of the most alarming symptoms of a parasitic infection is joint pain or muscle weakness. This can be a sign that the parasite has migrated to your muscles or joints, causing inflammation and pain. If you're experiencing persistent joint pain or muscle weakness, it's essential to get to the bottom of it and rule out a parasitic infection. Another symptom that should raise a red flag is a sudden change in your appetite or weight. If you're suddenly losing weight or experiencing intense cravings for certain foods, it could be a sign that a parasite is hijacking your metabolism and manipulating your hunger hormones. In addition to these symptoms, there are a few others that should never be ignored. Seizures, confusion, or difficulty concentrating can all be signs of a severe parasitic infection that requires immediate medical attention. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, don't wait, seek medical help right away. So, what's the takeaway from today's video? Remember, if you're experiencing any unusual symptoms, don't brush them off as minor, or assume they'll go away on their own. Parasitic infections are serious business, and it's essential to take them seriously. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you've had any personal experiences with parasitic infections, or have questions about the symptoms we discussed today, leave them in the comments below. And stay up to date with the latest information on health and wellness by subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell. Let's take care of our health together.